Hey guys, in the previous two videos I showed how you can run your class in series and test in series by picking up two modes. So you can either keep parallel enabled as true, but if you keep both your tests as same thread and classes as same thread, everything runs in series. Or if you keep your parallel mode as false, then also everything runs in series. That's something that we covered in the last two videos. Now what we're going to cover is this mode, which is you will try to run your classes in series, but you will run all your tests in parallel. So for this to work, the only thing that you need to change is keep your property as true, and you want to run your class in series. So you want your class to be same thread, but you want your test cases to be concurrent. So that's what we need, right? So just to be sure, concurrent, yes. Just to be sure that I'm not giving wrong spelling, pasting it here. Yes, the spelling is correct. So now, if I try to run my test, what you will see is that the test classes will trigger one after another, but within each test class, all the tests will trigger simultaneously. So for example, in the login class, we have three test cases, and you will see that all the three login test cases will trigger at the same time. To have a clean start, I'm now closing the only emulator that is open from the previous test, and you will see that three emulators should be launched. So I'm closing it, and let's go back to the login package, and we are testing the mode, classes in series, test in parallel, right? So let's go and run. As you can see, in the first test class, all the three test cases, you can see this sign, they are running in parallel. The other tests have not started. So basically, we're in the execution mode, class in series and test in parallel. You don't see emulators because they were on my other machine. And now when I'm clicking all three of them, you will see that, for example, all the tests should run in parallel on this particular class. So let's see. Just wait and watch. Yep. Finally, the test is getting triggered. There were three tests for standard users, problem user, so logged out user, standard user, and problem user. And all of them triggered at the same time. And you can see the first test class is now done. And now the second test class is being triggered. And now it will trigger both the tests in parallel, and you will see they should run pretty quickly because, well, we're using deep links here, so we are skipping the login part. So done, and now the third test class is triggered, and you'll again see that both the two tests will run in parallel. So what we saw was all the test classes were running in series, but all the tests were running in parallel, which is what our second mode provided. So again, you saw that Appium easily provided you, a capability to run all your tests in parallel, classes and series, just by changing these parameters. Normally, if you see some of the test engine frameworks, they will tell you if you want this, you have to set up your driver at before all, or like at the class level and not at the driver level. In here, we did not touch our code. We are still using the before each and after each methods, and we're still able to run all our tests in parallel and all our classes in series. So with this, I think we can go to our next execution mode, and that is to run classes in parallel, but tests in series. So see you in the next video.